Hello and welcome to your Strong Girl Body Sculpt. Today's focus is for the glutes and the abs. We won't need any equipment today except if you do want to grab a optional booty band, feel free to grab it. If you are using a resistance band today, I have added the resistance recommendations in the description down below, so make sure to check it out. But without further ado, make sure you have a clear space around your mat space, and we're gonna get right into it. To start your workout today, we'll be meeting in a 4-point stance, making sure that your toes are hooked in onto the floor. On your next exhaling, lifting your knees off the floor, squeeze your core, and inhaling to bring your knees back down onto the floor. As we lift your knees off the floor today, making sure that you don't pike your hips up past neutral, and you also will not arch your low back. Keep your spine nice and neutral and squeeze your core as we lift those knees, making sure your body weight is more forward than backwards so you really feel your core engage with those glutes. Keep on going, everyone. Keep breathing through it. Inhaling to tap and exhaling to lift. Let's do one last rep right here, and we will hold at the top. Do not bring those knees down. Keep breathing. Last 3 seconds, 2, 1, and let's go ahead and unhook those toes. Bring yourself in a half staggered position, making sure that we are starting off with your left forearm. Right palm comes over your left fingertips. Left knee comes in the medial line, so you're stabilizing through that center. On your next exhalation, lift that right bent knee up towards the sky in a fire hydrant, and inhaling to hover the knee off the floor as you close that knee back into the medial line. So you're opening it on the exhale in the lateral lines, feeling that on the outer side of your glutes, and inhaling to squeeze your inner thighs and the core as your knee drives back into the medial line. Making sure again that your body weight is more forward than backwards, so you're really starting to feel this not only in your core but also in your glutes. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging today, add a little bit of juice, feel free to grab your booty band and strap it right above your knees, and we're going to be doing banded fire hydrants. Even if using the band today, the movement is going to look exactly the same. The only difference is that that band gives you a little bit more extra resistance to really drive that knee out to the side. It might not go as high as when you do this without the band, but you're really going to feel that same target muscle groups on fire here. As we go through this exercise, do not look away from the floor, because the moment you start looking away from the floor, you're going to strain the back of the head and the neck. So to avoid that, making sure you're still looking down at your fingertips the whole time. So you're really just focusing on the glutes and the core. Great work, everyone. Continuing on that same side. We're almost done with this side. I know you are starting to feel it. Keep going. You got this. We just have last 3 reps on this side. Keep breathing, inhaling down and exhaling to lift. See if you can hold a little bit longer at the top of each rep. Last rep right here. And at that top position, let's go ahead and hold for last 3, 2, 1. Close the knee back to meet the other one. And we're gonna go ahead and shake it off. Give yourself a nice round of applause, and we're gonna go right into the other side. Now bringing our right forearms down onto the floor and bringing your left palm on top of those right fingertips. Now bringing that right knee into the center, stabilizing everything here, and exhaling to open that left knee out to that side as you keep your spine nice and neutral. core is engaged, navel is consistently driving up to the top, and pelvic points are neutral here. Especially as we get tired, you're gonna want to shift your hips side to side, and your pelvis is gonna wanna roll to the side to avoid that, really focusing on squeezing through the deep core muscle groups by really keeping a strong engagement from the bottom forearm and really planting that knee down that's in the center on the floor. Keep going, everyone. With or without the band, we are focusing on the breath work, inhaling to drive the knee to hover and exhaling to drive it up to the side. Great work. Just 3 more reps right here. You've got this. Last rep right here, and we hold at the top right here. Nice deep inhale through the nose, deep exhalation out through the mouth for last 2, 1, and let's go ahead and slowly recover. Give yourself a nice love tap on your glutes. You did such a great job today for those glutes and abs in 4-point stance. We're gonna transition gears. You're gonna take the band off here if you had the band on, and we're gonna go ahead and sit in a beautiful extension for your legs, making sure your pelvis is in line with your spine. And we're gonna go ahead and come into now either with the band or without the band, either bending into your knees if you feel your hamstrings are a little bit tighter today, or extension all the way. Inhaling to reach your fingertips up towards the sky, and exhaling to fold, bend over into a forward fold, bringing your arms down towards your shins or your toes right here. If you are using the band, making sure that you're pressing the band outwards towards the sides so you do not lose any resistance or tension in the center of the band. If you are not using the band, it's gonna look exactly the same, just your fingertips are nice and extended up towards the sky, really squeezing through your back here and making sure that your biceps meet towards your ears, so making sure it doesn't fall forward, and coming with an extended arm lifting up as we reach. Inhale and exhaling to bend, forward fold. You should be starting to feel this not only in your core, but also in your arms, your lats, and your back, which is very important to keep a strong core. Everything works together. We have 1 more strong rep remaining right here before we add on to this exercise. And on your next inhalation, sitting up nice and tall, keep your arms lifted, biceps towards your ears, and slowly but surely, we are vertebrae per vertebrae coming down all the way onto your back, reaching your hands overhead. If you have the band, keep that tension nice and tight, and exhaling to lift back in an extension for the arms. So inhaling to come all the way down on your back, lift your arms away from you, and then exhaling, try to keep your biceps in line with those ears as we reach your fingertips up towards the sky and lifting off back into the starting position. This exercise gets intense very quickly, so if you need to reset, shake it off, and then continue on with this exercise. Feel free to take it. We want to make sure we're prioritizing on form today, so do not use momentum or swinging yourself forward and backwards, but taking a slight break if needed, so you're really focusing on slow and controlled roll-ups today. If you do need some extra support, feel free to bend your knees deeply and even taking your fingertips behind your thighs, on your hamstrings. So you take a little bit more of an extra love and care for your shoulders today, and you can just focus on your deep core muscles. Whichever variation you are taking today, keep going with or without the band. These are very, very intense movements. Slow and steady wins the race here. So see if you can go a tiny bit slower, really squeezing through the midline. Abdominals should be on fire with the shoulders, back, and arms. We have a last strong rep remaining right here. And on your next inhalation, we're gonna bend into your knees. If you do have a claw clip, just like myself here, and need to adjust, feel free to adjust because we don't wanna be driving that claw clip into your skull. We're gonna be doing our glute series next. You can grab the band for this one. Again, if you don't have it, no worries at all. It's gonna look exactly the same for the band. You're gonna strap it right above your knees. On your next exhalation, we're gonna lift the hips up in a beautiful glute bridge, keeping your palms by your sides here. And on your next inhalation, we're gonna do a rainbow motion. So creating a half circle with your hips, tap that left glute onto the floor on the left side, keeping that right hip off the floor, exhaling to lift back into the neutral, and then inhaling back to now just tap the right glute on the floor on the right side. So we're just tapping one side at a time, creating a beautiful rainbow in the air here, making sure that you're still squeezing your navel down towards your back so you're protecting your low back. For my friends who want to take it up a little bit, we're going to be driving one knee up towards your midline, the opposite knee that you're tapping in the direction in. So if I'm tapping on my right glute on the right floor, we're going to be driving the left knee in to your midline as we tap and lift, switching sides here. If you're using the band, making sure that your band is really tight, especially as we lower the hips, making sure that your knees do not fall in into the midline. You're squeezing out laterally, so you're engaging not only in the center of the glutes, but you're really starting to feel your IT band kick on the lateral side. Looking strong, everyone. Keep breathing through it. Keep tapping and driving your hips up. We're almost done here. Last 3 reps. Last strong reps remaining on each side right here. You got it. And on your next exhalation, we are holding in the center, just a glute bridge at the top. Squeeze your glutes. Imagine you have $1 million bills in between your glutes. Keep holding, and now we lift just the heels off the floor while maintaining a strong glute bridge hold. Exhaling to lift the heels up, toes are firmly planted. Inhaling to drop the heels. Keep going. Keep the glutes nice and lifted. If you do have the band on, make sure to keep squeezing the band out so you really start to feel this on the outside of your hips as well. Keep going, everyone. Last 2 strong reps right here. And on your next inhalation, slowly bring everything back down to the floor. Drive your knees in. Give yourself a nice back of the glute stretch. even shifting side to side, rocking yourself, giving yourself a nice warm hug. You can also draw circles with your knees here if that feels great, and releasing for your back posterior chain today. Keep breathing. Nice deep inhale through your nose and deep exhalation out through the mouth. And when you're ready, we're gonna slowly transition onto our core. We're gonna either keep the band on, or you can do exactly the same thing without the band. We're gonna extend the knees out now and your toes out away from the midline. Option to keep your hands by your waist on the floor or directly thread them underneath your glutes. And on your next exhalation, we're gonna bring your knees and toes together. Squeeze your toes firmly as we either bend your knees, lifting your hips off away from your palms and the floor, and then bend your knees back and then meet your toes back down to the floor and then extend all the way back in the starting position. If you are not feeling the butt up or hips away from the floor today, you can keep your hips on the floor as we extend the legs up towards the sky. Drive your bent knees in towards the midline and then extend your legs at the top. For a more challenging version, we're gonna be lowering and lifting the legs off the floor in an extended position. Glute up and away from the floor as we lift those legs nice and high towards the ceiling. Now for my friends who are more advanced and want to take this even further, we're holding for a 3-second count, lower for 3, 2, 1, and then coming back up for 1 count in extended legs. Whichever variation you're taking today, let's go ahead and get right into it if you haven't already. And you can even mix and match this exercise if you want to take a few different variations and rest in between. You can feel free to take that as well, but make sure we're almost done with this workout today. So challenging yourself as needed, but also giving extra support for yourself if you need that today. Once you get the motion down, tuning back into your breath work, inhaling to extend the legs out, reset, and then exhaling to drive your legs up towards the sky. You can do it. We are finishing this exercise nice and strong. Last 3 reps. Strong reps. Let's get it. Last rep here. You got it. Nice work, everyone. You should have felt that deeply in all sides of the core. We're gonna go ahead and shake it off. Extend those legs. Let your toes rock side to side. Letting go any tension that you may have felt in that exercise here. Next up, we're threading, interlacing your hands behind your head lightly. We're gonna drive first the left knee in towards the midline, right diagonal line, elbow touches that knee, and we're gonna go ahead and twist in a beautiful bicycle crunch. If you'd like to get a little bit deeper, you can lift that opposite leg to meet the leg that is lifted the whole time, or for more support, you can keep that leg on the floor the whole time. But either way, you're keeping just that one side knee bent and lifted away from the floor the whole time as we twist. Inhaling to bring yourself down to the floor and exhaling to deeply bring yourself in a beautiful twist, elbow to knee. As we get more fatigue, checking in with your chest, making sure that you're keeping your chest nice and proud and open the whole time, and lightly tapping behind your head. Do not pull your head and the neck forward dramatically. And if you cannot reach your elbow all the way to the knee, no worries at all. Just twisting as much as you can to feel that core engaged. Great work, team. Let's do one more strong rep right here. Yes, team. And let's go ahead and switch to the opposite side. Let's get right into it. We are at the finish line here. We just have a few more minutes of your workout left. So really giving this last few reps your best reps today. No repeat, almost done with your workout. Once you get the motion down, refocusing back into your breath work, inhaling, extend, and exhaling to drive yourself in a beautiful diagonal line, really feeling your waistline, your obliques on fire. Making sure also as we get more and more fatigued that your low back does not dramatically peel off the floor, because the moment your low back peels off the floor, you're gonna feel low back pain. So to avoid that, squeeze your navel down to the floor. Imagine someone has a vacuum cleaner behind your low back and they're sucking your navel down to the floor. Last 3 reps right here. You can do it. And on your next inhalation, we are gonna take this up a notch and we're gonna be doing alternating sides bicycles. Exact same position for your hands. Opposite elbow drives into opposite knee. Extend the opposite leg out and away from the midline and alternate sides. Twist, exhaling diagonal line bicycle, and inhale to transition. If you do need some more support in this last and final exercise today, keeping your upper body down to the floor and just moving through your legs, feeling your core working here with those glutes. Whichever variation you are taking today, let's finish this workout nice and strong. Last few seconds remains in your workout today. Finish it off strong right here. No regrets. And then after this, you get to enjoy the rest of your day. And once you get the motion down, if you want to take it a little bit faster, even if it's a microsecond faster, picking up the pace, let's go. You are so strong. Last few seconds here. Keep breathing through it. This is a last 10 seconds. Keep breathing for last 2, 1, and that is it. Great work, everyone. Let's go ahead and drive one knee into your chest, other leg extended, drawing little circles one direction and then the other, really feeling your back of your glutes stretching here. And on your next exhalation, switching to the other side, drive the other knee in, either neutral position, hug the knee, or circles. This should feel so good for your glutes. You did such an amazing job today. You should be so proud of yourself. And on your next inhalation, bringing your feet into each other, heels and toes connected, knees draw out wide. and heavy out to the side, palms facing up towards the sky. Just letting gravity do its work and letting your hips open. Slow and steady breaths. Nice deep inhale through the nose and deep exhalation out through the mouth. Really marinating into the stretch for the last few seconds here. And on your next inhalation, slowly bring your knees back into the center, driving one leg in a figure 8 position, either keeping the opposite leg on the floor or lifting it up. Thread your fingertips behind your knee and really bringing your legs in towards your chest and really feeling now the outer side of your hips stretching out. And on your next inhalation, bring that leg back down on the floor if it wasn't already on the floor. Opposite leg is an extension, bringing your leg nice and high towards the sky, driving the knee in towards your chest. And we're simply switching sides, starting with the figure 8. We did a lot of work for our glutes today in addition to the core, so really taking your time here to marinate into this hip opener stretch. And transitioning into extended leg for the opposite side, driving that knee in towards your chest. Really feeling a beautiful stretch behind your knee and the hamstrings. Should feel so good. And on your next exhalation, slowly meeting the leg back to meet the other. Slowly coming up into our seated position. Inhaling to reach your fingertips up towards the sky, palms into heart center, grabbing only the positive energy into our hearts. Thank y'all so much for showing up for you today. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Have a wonderful day.